hope you brought reinforcements. The champagne is not only devoid of alcohol, but of any celebratory taste whatsoever.
It's because it's probably flat. Let me get you another bottle.
No, spare me. I have a curse. I have a Pavlovian response to the pop of a champagne cork. I have other responses as well.
You better control yourself.
I can't make any guarantees.
You want to play doctor?
Why not? The quality of the champagne hasn't dampened my enthusiasm for our new life together. Though I suspect something has dampened yours.
Absolutely not. You're all right, and nothing can make me happier.
Something's bothering you, Julia. I'd rather not engage in a guessing game.
Okay. I want to see Jason, like you told me to. He won't talk to me.
But he's a very busy man.
No, he's avoiding me. And I bet you right now he's out there trying to get Victoria to change her mind.
What attorney worth his fee wouldn't?
Well, what if it works? What if she doesn't want to sign?
The important thing is that we get the settlement in front of her before too much time passes by. That's why I'm having John bring it by the hospital. I want her to see it before she has a chance to change her mind.
I hope you're right. Right back.
Mrs. Capwell.
Mr. Phineas.
Wonderful news about Mason, isn't it? I'm sure you must be quite relieved.
Yes, thank you. We all are.
I also heard the good news about your decision. And I must say that I admire your sense of fairness. But I'm not surprised.
What decision?
About settlement. I have taken some papers, I've drawn up some papers, and I'd like to show them to you. It's really a very simple, straightforward agreement. I think if you look it over, you'll find it's quite in order. It just needs your John Hancock to make it all legal.
Have you showed this to, has my lawyer seen this?
Well, no. But I don't think there's really any need for that. You can see very clearly how generous the agreement is. If you need me to clarify anything at all...
No, I think I understand this perfectly.
Well, if you understand, and it's what you and Mason discussed, then all we need you to do is sign.
John, why don't you back off?
CC. Oh, wonderful news about Mason.
Yes, it is. And, she's barely had time to absorb that news. How can you have her sign a divorce settlement right now? So, just give her some room, huh?
Of course. Mrs. Capwell, I apologize if you got the feeling I was trying to rush you into anything.
Yes, well, I do need some time. Thank you, CC.
Yeah, you, talk to your lawyer. If you need anything, you come to me.
It's been quite a while since I've seen you, CC. How's Sophia?
She's fine.
Nancy is always talking about the two of you. Maybe we could have dinner next week at the club.
Next week? Let me think. No, I can't do that next week. I have negotiations going on, and I think Sophia's got a charity event. We'll make it for some other time.
Well, if you like, maybe what we could do...
You know what I can do right now is make a phone call, so I'll talk to you real soon, okay?
Hello?
I'm so glad you're there.
Hi, it's so good to hear your voice.
And you? Why haven't you called me? I mean, I want to see you. I need to see you. Nobody's going to be at the Lair later on. Could you, maybe meet me over there?
No, I can't.
Sure you can. Sophia, remember what you said to me the last time we were together about you wanted me. Do you still believe that?
Yeah, I sure do. I still believe that. And I was going to call you. Something wonderful happened. Mason's out of the coma.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear it.
I know. We're so happy, and I have to go to the hospital.
Oh, of course.
So, I mean, you can understand
And how I'm going to cut this conversation a little short.
Oh, yeah, sure, I understand. Is there any way you could come by after the hospital?
Well, I don't know, TJ. I mean, I'm so tied up with this thing I'm trying to do for this charity ball, and I keep putting it off.
Sophia, what's wrong?
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, it's just that every time I call anyone to get a donation or to get a commitment for them to come, I have to get around the fact that CC and I aren't going to be there.
Well, look, I've got a solution for that. Why don't you let me take you to the ball? And that way, all of Santa Barbara can see us together. Hey, what's...
TJ, are you all right?
Yeah. I'm fine. It's nothing.
Well, I think that's just about everything. All we gotta do is load this stuff in the car, and we are out of here.
Yeah, I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to this, but, you know, I still can't help feeling a little worried about my mother.
Jeffrey, she's gonna be fine on her own. I know she will.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I don't even know her anymore, you know?
Well, you're joining a club that I have been a member of for a long time. I have never understood the woman.
Yeah, well, living with her is not gonna help. Maybe I should just give up altogether. Just stop.
What? No, you shouldn't. Let me tell you, I admire what you've done to help your mother. I do. I think it's very important.
What? What is this? You're up to something. What is this?
What? I'm just saying that I think you've gone to a lot of effort to help her, and I'm going to do the same for my parents.
Listen to me. Trying to shove the two of them back together didn't work once before. I think maybe it's best if we just steered clear of them all for a while.
No way. I am not giving up on this. Jeffrey, they love each other. If I can just get them to talk, everything else will work itself out.
You better stay back, Castillo.
Yeah, okay. Take it easy, Kathleen. We can work something out.
I'll tell you what we can work out. I've got a precinct and a bunch of sweet little kids. So you better not blow it when I tell you exactly what I want. Because if you don't get me everything I ask, they're all going to die.
Baby, listen, you have to give him a chance to cool down. You know, it's not like your father insulted her cooking or forgot their anniversary. Your mother saw him in the arms of another woman in a hotel room.
But we are not sure what happened in that hotel room, are we, Jeffrey? No, and your mother swears it was perfectly innocent.
I know. I love to believe that myself, but right now I hardly expect Sophia to buy it.
Listen, love is still the most important things in their life. All I need to do is remind them of that.
Come here. Listen to me. Right now, your mother feels totally betrayed, okay? I mean, if you start talking about how sacred their love is, you're only going to magnify her pain. I promise you, you'll end up driving them even farther apart.
Baby, they're not even talking. How much farther apart could they get? No, I'm going to do something. I'm going to try at least. Hello? Yes? Yes, yeah, of course, we'll be right over. Thank you.
Yes?
Yes, he's out of the coma. He's all right. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I could feel it.
Look, I'm certain it's only a matter of time and a quick consultation with her attorney. I just probably caught her off guard.
So what it boils down to is Victoria didn't sign the paper.
Not yet, but I'm sure she will. And it's the last thing you need to be worrying about now, Mason. You just concentrate on getting out of here.
I intend to do just that, John.
I'll keep in touch. Julia?
John? I don't think you believed a word of what he was saying.
I think he was just trying to spare me any anxiety. It's reassuring to know that you feel I can handle it, though.
I don't mean to upset you.
I'm not upset. I don't think you should be either. Victoria's not going to go back on her word.
I hope not. It's hard to tell, though, if she changes her mind every other week.
I think maybe she just wants to put a stop to all the bickering. I think she craves stability in her life as much as we do in ours.
I wish I could believe that.
What makes you think you can?
Because I know that she still has feelings for you. And I saw her when she was looking at you in the coma. And she was overwhelmed with guilt, and I think that made it very easy for her to do the right thing.
Maybe I should have stayed in a coma until all the legal details were ironed out.
Oh, that's funny. All I'm saying is looking at you here now, like you always look, she'll come in here and she might reconsider her future. and her demands.
You're looking for trouble that isn't there, Julia.
Oh, it's there, Mason. And it's going to be there until she signs the paper.
Castillo, get your friends out of here. I don't want to see them near this church.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen,
What?
You guys better wait for me back at the cantina. I don't know what to do.
No, I'm gonna go around the back of the church. Maybe there's another way in. I can get a shot off.
I mean, we can't afford to forget who we're dealing with here and how she's been trained. Anything we try has got to be very well planned.
Look, I agree. I think we should do whatever she wants.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just be careful.
Oh, she's not gonna hurt me. She thinks I can get her out of there. Just go, you guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hands on your head, Castillo.
What do you want?
I'll make it simple for you. First, I want some food and water brought in here. Then I want a chopper with an unarmed pilot and a full fuel tank. And I want you to release Richard.
I don't think we can get a chopper into the plaza. It's not big enough.
Then we'll have to have a car to take us to the place where we can land it. And I don't expect that place to be more than half a mile away.
Okay, I think we could work that out. It will take a little bit of time.
All right. I'm not an unreasonable woman. You've got 2 hours, Castillo.
Now, wait a second. There's no way I
I
can...
don't want to hear it, Castillo. I said 2 hours. And after that, I'll start with the priest. And you will lose a hostage every hour you make me wait. The clock's ticking, Castillo.
Sophia, is it more important to avoid me than it is to see Mason?
I want to see Mason very much, but I don't want to create a scene. The last thing he needs right now.
I came here to see my son, not to fight with you.
Is Pamela in there?
No, she's not.
Oh, she's not. Well, then I think I will go in and see him now. You can hold your temper in check.
Yeah, I told her that you were too mean to give up.
Oh, such kind and loving words from my brother.
No, I think he's trying to cover the fact that he is just as sentimental as I am. You're a fool for it.
Thank you.
Actually, Ted expressed similar sentiments when he called from Napa, but then he assured me that the attack was totally affectionate and he'd have me no other way.
Well, we're going to take you any way we can get you.
Yeah, that's right. You see, I would have missed your brotherly advice and your argumentative nature and all that stuff. So anyway, welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Actually, I'd sort of expected to hear from Eden by now.
She doesn't even know that you were in the accident, Mason. She's out of town with Cruz on work or something. We have no idea where she is.
Well,
Hi, Mom.
hello, Sophia.
I didn't know you were all here. Do you want me to come back with you? I'm so
come on in.
I'm so glad to see you. How you doing, Minnie?
I'm all right.
Good.
Good to have you back with us, son. How you feeling?
At the moment, a little like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz.
That's right. Didn't her adventure start with a bang on the head as well?
Were you in Oz? Do you remember? You went to Oz.
There weren't any munchkins there, but the dream was very vivid. All of you were there.
Oh, what was I? The Tin Man or the Scarecrow?
Who was the Wicked Witch of the West?
Oh, Mason. Oh, darling.
Hello, Mother.
Oh, you have no idea the scare you sent through me. Are you sure you're all right now?
That's what the doctors tell me. I should be out of here in no time.
Oh, that's wonderful news. We should all be celebrating.
Well, there's some non-alcoholic champagne left and some paper cups.
And those aren't drinking cups, Julia.
Oh. Well, there's lousy champagne anyway.
You know, though, I'm a bit surprised at the order of priority this hospital uses in contacting relatives.
Pamela, they tried to call you at the house while Jeffrey and I were packing, but you weren't there.
Well, I'm sure it doesn't really matter. All of us who truly love Mason are all right here, and it was so nice of you to come by, too, Sophia.
Well, listen, as long as you're all gathered here, I'd like you to know that Victoria has decided to drop her suit and accept a fair and equitable settlement. We're going to end our marriage as quickly as possible. It's important to me that you all realize that Julia is now the woman in my life. I hope you'll treat her as such.
Is that what you call the new relationship? Woman in your life, huh? Do we congratulate you on that?
So much for kind words to the recovering.
Your father seems to be a little short of kind words these days.
Maybe he hasn't had the occasion to use them lately.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm sure the doctor didn't tell you to start having parties in here, right?
Is that what this is?
Whatever it is, I think we should get out of here and let you have some rest.
We should.
Yes?
We'll have a proper celebration when you get back, okay?
Maybe I'll just stay put.
Take care. I've got to go. Bye.
Bye, Sophia. Thanks for coming by. It meant a lot to me.
Bye, Mike.
I'll be back later.
I can hardly wait.
Well, darling, I'm sure I should be going too.
Yeah, I am suddenly a bit tired. Bye, Mom.
You take good care of me, Julia.
I intend to. Thanks.
I get the distinct feeling that something happened while I was indisposed.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it, actually, it all seemed rather normal. Sophia sniping at Mother, Mother returning in kind, my father sniping at me.
Try not to think about it.
What's to think about? That's the way it's been my entire life. I could be in a coma for years instead of days, and this family would never change.
She says if she doesn't get what she wants inside of 2 hours, she's going to start killing the hostages.
Well, what are we going to do?
You better do exactly as she says. The woman's not messing around.
You know, Richard, I don't want to hear your advice on this. So shut up!
Chris. I'm going to try to arrange to have a chocolate thing.
Well, you're going to give her exactly what she wants? Well, we better make it look like we are if we want to keep those kids alive. Well, I think we should talk about this. I mean, we have to...
Cruz, this is Senor Escobar. He's the mayor.
This woman, what does she want?
The first thing she wants is a helicopter so she can get the hell out of town.
But we have no helicopter. I must tell her.
Hey, wait a sec, please wait here. You're only going to endanger the priest and the children if you go charging in there. The mayor's daughter is one of the children.
They were in confirmation classes. Maria was very excited about it. All the children were excited. Please don't let no harm come
Look,
to
it's
them.
really important that we're going to get them all out safely. I
Voy a
promise
hacer
you.
todo lo posible de sacar a su hija y el resto de los chicos. Rece por ellos.
Lo haré. Mi pueblo entero rezaré.
Right now, we better figure out how to get Kathleen exactly what she wants.
Tell her we'll give her anything she wants.
I'm afraid that's not your decision to make, senor. In fact, it's not a decision any of you are going to make.
Excuse me, I don't want to step on anybody's toes here, you understand? But the woman was an American agent. We know what to expect of her. We know the details of her case.
We are in Mexico now, not America. This is my jurisdiction. I couldn't possibly allow you to assume the risk involved. It is my responsibility what happens to that priest and those children, Mr. Castillo.
Yes, that's apparent. I just want you to understand who you're dealing with. She's highly trained. She's not going to fall.
I have
for some easy
handled
trick.
these things before. My men are preparing the food to be delivered to her right now.
Well, I hope you play this by the book. If you don't, she's going to start killing people, and she's not going to stop until you give her what she wants.
You don't like people demanding me to come over to someplace for no reason.
Neither do I, but you're here, you're on time. And actually, I do have plenty of reason to ask you to be here.
You know, I kind of doubt that.
Well, you and accused me of being indirect before, so I'm going to get right to the point. You had a debt with some business associate. I believe Carlo is his name. And remember, I used the past tense. I purchased that debt from him. Now, I don't want to know what arrangements you and Carlo had for repayment of it, but as far as I am concerned, the debt is payable and due immediately, $10,000, please.
Lady, you really are a piece of work, aren't you?
Well, of course, I could consider canceling the debt or making it paid in full if you would come up with those pictures of you and Sophia, the type I mentioned before.
Oh, don't be shy about what you want. You want, some dirty pictures, right?
I'm making no judgments on what's dirt or filth. I'm merely giving you a choice.
You know something, Mrs. Conrad? I never thought you were as stupid as you really are. I mean, if you left that marker with Carlo, you would have sent a couple of guys to come break my legs. What are you going to do? Hit me with your purse?
You owe me that money.
What are you going to do with this, huh? You're going to take it to the bank? Or maybe you're going to take it to the police? Or knowing as low as you can go, maybe you'll hire a couple of thugs yourself and have them muscle me for it, huh? You know what? If I wasn't such a gentleman, I'd have you spin for that 10 grand. But here it is, lady. And you can count it if you want.
Where did you get that money?
Hey, someday your horses come in. You know something? I used to think Carlo was a real slime. Well, compared to you, he's kind of nice.
Full of surprises, aren't you, Mother?
Mel, I'm getting really tired of leaving messages on your machine. Where are you? Okay, this is Victoria. Please, I need to talk to you. I feel like you're my only friend. Give me a call when you get in, please. Bye.
Hello, Zoe.
Hi.
May I sit down for a minute?
Please.
Did you, show those papers to your attorney?
No, not yet.
Make sure you do before you sign anything.
Yeah, I will. Susie, I appreciate your concern, but I've already decided that I'm going to accept Mason's demands.
Yes, I heard. I really don't understand why, though.
Well, it's hard to explain. When Mason told me that he was leaving me for Julia, I was humiliated. It was as if everything I had gone through at the clinic was for nothing. I felt betrayed and I wanted revenge.
No one should have to sit still for that kind of betrayal, honey.
Yeah, but it was all-consuming. It was all I thought about. But then I saw Mason lying there in a coma. And I realized that whether he lived or died, the marriage was over. And I had to make a life for myself and for Chip. And now I think it's important that I get on with that life. Because the longer it drags on and the more I avoid reality, the easier it is to slip back to drugs. And I'm not going to let that happen. I want to move on.
I wonder if that fool knows what he's giving up.
Well, I'm a real good talker. Let's see if I can live it.
I have no doubt that you will. And if you need anything from me, anything at all, all you have to do is pick up a phone.
Thanks, I appreciate it. But this is something I have to do for myself. And I have to start right away. Excuse me. Thanks.
Well, Victoria's not anywhere in the hospital.
Maybe she went home to check on Chip.
No, I talked to Chip's nanny, and she hasn't seen her. I know where she is. She's with Jason, shredding the documents.
She'll sign, Julia.
If you're so confident, why did she leave? Why did she disappear the minute John gave her the papers?
Tell me something. Are you going to be confident even if she does sign?
No, because you and I both know that she can have the agreement amended anywhere up until the time the divorce is finalized, which could be anywhere up to 6 months.
You're right. Maybe this has gone on long enough.
Yeah, it has, but there's nothing you can do to speed it up.
Don't be too sure.
All right, push the food inside the door. Now close the door and get away from it. Get over there and get the food, Padre. Come on!
Do what you must do with me, but please, please don't hurt the children. You can see their innocence. Can you not find it in your heart and to let them go?
I'm afraid not, Padre.
How much time?
The first deadline is in 2 minutes.
Well, we delivered the food to her. Let's just hope she believes we're trying to meet her other demands.
It's awfully quiet over there.
Almonds. I know that smell. It's drugs, those fools. Who do they think they're dealing with? I deal in good faith. You make a bargain, you keep a bargain. I told them what I was going to do. And now is the time to do it.
Hi. Rosa said you were up here. I hope it's okay.
Hi. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't expect you.
So, how's everything at the hospital?
It was wonderful. Everyone was there, Kelly and Jeffrey and Julia CC. And it was wonderful to see him so good. And for a minute when I looked around, I thought wow.
Maybe what?
Well, it's just that I thought maybe our family could start to pull together again.
I see. Maybe Cece would take you back.
Oh, come on, TJ. We can't even look at each other. Well, actually, there was a moment when everyone started to joke and kid around, and I thought, but then Pamela walked in.
Oh, well, I'm sure she cheered things right up.
Oh, yeah, she's incredible. She has a knack for making everyone feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, I can attest to that.
Why, has she been bothering you again?
Well, I didn't want to say this to you the other day because I didn't want to upset you, but well, she pulled the same stunt today, and I just want to let you know the lady is out to get you, okay?
That's not a new idea. What did she do?
Well, as I told you before, I had acquired a bit of a business debt lately, and it seems she bought the marker.
The marker?
She bought the loans that I owed her the money. And then she asked me to come over to her house today, and she said she wanted the money today, now. But I could get around having to pay her if I provided her with a few pictures of you and I together.
She was bribing you to get pictures of us in bed?
Look, Sophia, I didn't want to say this to upset you, all right?
Upset? I'm furious. Now, I knew she was low, but I never... No, that's a lie. There is nothing beneath that woman. She would show them to Cece, you know that?
Well, she made no bones about that. But look, it's okay. I paid her off. I told her off. I don't owe her a dime.
You listen to me. You were the only person that helped me when my back was against the wall. And if you need anything, if your club is in trouble,
Look,
please
forget the
come to
club.
me.
Forget the club. Forget the money. Okay? All I want is you. That the stuff I've just told you about Pamela's gonna scare you away. And I'm gonna kick myself.
It's not going to scare me away at all.
What do you say, come back to my place with me?
I really can't.
Look, I want you.
I want you too.
know, I have defended you time and time again. I've always argued that you went out to destroy the Capwells, that their hatred of you was totally unjustified. Now I know. I know now. I'm wrong. I was wrong.
Jeffrey, please don't say that.
But what do you want me to say, huh? After what I just witnessed, you wanted those pictures to show Cece, right? Am I right?
Jeffrey, don't you judge me. Sophia's the one having the affair with that young man. I saw it with my own eyes. I think Cece deserves to see the truth.
I can't believe you. Your own son is lying in a coma, and you're out there trying to expose Sophia's indiscretion. What kind of a mother does that?
Don't you dare ever accuse me of not loving Mason. Or you. You know I'd do anything for my sons.
Yeah, I used to believe that, but no longer. I do believe that you would do anything to get Cece back, no matter how demeaning it might be for you.
You know, Sophia's the one that destroyed my marriage. She drove me out of this town, and she ruined my life for years. If it hadn't been for Sophia, I would still be Mrs. Cece.
And I wouldn't exist.
Jeffrey, that's really not fair. Don't say that. You know how much I love you.
Can't you even see what you're becoming, Mother? Your single-minded drive to get Cece back has already driven Kelly and me out of this house. But that's not enough for you. That's not enough. You're obsessed with destroying her whole family.
Oh, no, Sophia destroyed her own marriage. You can't put that blame at my feet. And can't you see, darling, for the first time in a long time, I have a chance at happiness. And you know better than anyone the terrible troubles that I've been through.
Damn it, I know. I first came here to get revenge for you. But then I met Kelly, you see, and I realized how destructive an obsession like this could be. Listen, everything is not black and white. We gave you so many opportunities, Mason. You've had so many opportunities for good things, but that's not enough for you. Huh? You're a willful woman, Mother. Bent on destroying a family, but I have to tell you this. The Capwells are a lot stronger than you think. Now you may just end up destroying yourself. You see?
What am I just talking? I told you we were dealing with a highly trained professional. You thought she'd be stupid enough not to check the food?
We felt we could avoid bloodshed by putting a sedative in the food. It worked for us before.
Well, it didn't work this time, did it? Thanks to that stupid idea of yours. The priest is dead, and those kids have to watch him be assassinated.
And as mayor of this town, those people are my responsibility. You had your chance, Senor Renata. Now we listen to Senor Castillo. Is that clear?
Well, what would you suggest we do?
We're gonna get off our butts, pal. She gave us a timetable. She obviously intends to stick to it. I'm gonna put myself inside that church. That's suicide. She's not gonna start killing people at random. If she did that, we'd storm the place, and she knows it.
Do you think she'll really listen to you?
I have no idea, but it's worth a try. Maybe I can get some kind of listening device in there and you guys can hear what's going on. The point is, she's up against the wall now, and the only way we're gonna know for sure how far we can push her is to get up close and look into the woman's eyes.
Look, this will adhere to just about anything. It's already been activated, so all you have to do is get it into the church and we should be able to pick up any word she says.
Okay.
Here's the razor blade you asked for.
Thanks, Kane. Any word on the chopper?
Yeah, it's on its way. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get a line through to the States yet, though.
Yeah, telecommunications equipment in this town isn't quite state-of-the-art.
Maybe Renata is good for something. I'm sure his people have access to some kind of shortwave radio.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot, but, gentlemen, we are still on our own.
Hey, you be careful, okay?
Yeah.
You know me?
Yeah. It's all right.
You're not just going to talk to Kathleen, are you?
Darling, I'm going to be careful so you don't have to worry.
You're not answering my question.
If I get a chance to disarm that lady and get those kids out of there, I'm going to take it.
Well, you're not going to take any chances, I hope. I hope you have a plan.
Look, she already killed a priest. I'm not going to sit here and listen to her threaten the lives of children.
I know.
We're going to have kids of our own someday soon.
I love you.
I love you, too. I'll be back.
Thank you for coming, Victoria.
I was going to stop by anyway to see how you're doing.
Much better, thanks.
It's good.
Julia, it might be better if Victoria and I discuss this alone.
Sure, I understand.
She thinks I'm going to kidnap you.
She just likes to be in on everything. That's her nature.
Yes, I know.
I wanted to talk to you, Victoria, because I feel that it's in everyone's best interest if we present an agreement right away so that things can be finalized. I know how anxious you are to make a clean start.
Mason, you know what the divorce laws are. We can't rush this along.
There's a small island in the Caribbean called Santo Tomaso. The divorce laws there are very liberal. You could probably wrap everything up in a day or two. I would pay all of your expenses, of course. As a settlement, I'm offering you $1 million in cash and $1.5 million in stocks and securities as a trust fund for Chip. That's in addition to the trust fund already set up for him by my grandfather, of course. I think you'll agree that's fair.
Oh, yes, extremely.
Well, if you'd like some time to talk it over with your lawyer.
No. I don't need any time. I know exactly what I want to do.
You in the mood for some company?
I'm always in the mood for your company. Sit down, sweetheart.
Well, you know, I didn't just happen to run into you. I was looking for you, Daddy.
Oh.
And I'm going to be pushy, so do you still want me to sit down?
Well, that makes it entirely different. Sit down.
Thank you. You know, today has been a great day because Jeffrey and I have moved out of Pamela's house.
Mm-hmm.
Mason is better.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I'd go for the hat trick.
Mm-hmm. What do you know from a hat trick?
Well, I think my daddy taught it to me at a hockey game one time.
Oh, my gosh, I know about that. I remember. I took you to the hockey game, and we had dinner before.
That's
I remember
right.
that now.
And I had you all to myself that evening, remember? Bobby Orr scored 3 goals, and you told me that was the hat trick, right?
God,
and then we went home, and everybody was there in the family, and then we all hung out. And Mother made you promise me to take me to the ballet, so to sort of balance things out, remember?
I remember. Oh, you got some memories. I remember how she didn't like it too much as I took her down to the hockey game. She was trying to be too protective of you and everything.
And the whole family. Daddy, when I saw you two at the hospital together, it was just so right. And when she said you were comforting each other because, for whatever reason, and nothing had changed because you two love each other still. You two have gone through thick and thin together. You cannot deny that love for each other, Daddy.
Darling, look, you get into something that really isn't very important.
What do you, Daddy,
not for you.
You were
can't...
angry before. I understand that. Things have changed a little bit. You're not as angry, but you still love her, don't you?
Yes.
Well, she's suffered enough already, I think. And she needs you now more than she ever has. Don't you remember all the time she was there for you, all the time she's forgiven you, Daddy? Please, just this once, will you try and talk to Mother? She needs it.
Boy, you were really pushy, you know that? I don't know what side of the family you get there, but I don't think it's my side of the family.
I think it is. Thank you.
Come on, let's go find your mother and talk to her.
All right. If she's not there, we're going to find her.
Kathleen, I want to talk to you. 1 hour, I'm alone.
All right. Come in the door very slowly. Your hands on your head. Keep the door closed. Get away from the window. Turn around. You better not be in here buying time. Shut up! I said all of you, shut up! Tell them to be quiet, Castillo.
Muchachos, todo estará bien. Traten de estar calmados. No hagan ruido. No queremos...
All right, that's enough. Now, what do you want?
I came to make a deal with you. You release those kids. You hold me as a hostage instead.
thinking a lot about my future, and I would like to get on with my life as soon as possible.
I sincerely believe it's in your best interest, Victoria.
I think for everybody's best interest.
I don't deny that.
I find your offer absolutely acceptable and very generous.
Well, in that case...
I do have one condition to this quickie divorce, though.
What?
You come with me.
I told you this was going to be a wonderful day, didn't I? You tried to talk me out of it, but Jeffrey, I know that all my parents need is a little push.
Have you talked to your father yet?
Yes, I did. Why, are you still upset with me because I didn't take your advice, Jeffrey?
Where is your father now?
He's upstairs talking to Mother.
What is he doing?
No, just be patient. He knows what he's doing, okay? Listen, just listen.
You must feel right at home in here with all the saints and martyrs. The noble Cruz Castillo puts his life on the line for the children of Bandero. You know, you can make a TV movie out of this if you get out alive. But I can tell that your heart is set on being in here where the action is. So I won't disappoint you, Castillo. You can be my hostage.
Thank you. Then the children can leave?
No! You see, I can't give them that life. Grown so fond of them. But you shouldn't feel that your great sacrifice is going unnoticed. I'll tell you what I'll do for you, Castillo. When the time runs out on the next deadline, I'll kill you instead of one of the children.
No.
No, Edie, no.